Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Meg. I am a yoga teacher, beautician and masseuse. If this is your first time on my channel, then welcome. I hope you enjoy this space. This is where I talk a lot about my passions. I teach a little bit more yoga and share some little beauty things as well. Today I wanted to do a yoga focused video. So I wanted to do a video on if you're somebody who wants to start out your yoga journey but you're a little bit nervous, you don't know where to go, you don't know where to start. Yoga seemed like quite a confusing thing. I know when I started I kind of was like, oh yes, I'd like to do a bit of exercise. I'd like to do something that stretches and does this and does that. Yoga sounds like it will be perfect. And then as I started researching into it or looking for classes, there were like hundreds. And I was so nervous and I was so confused and I didn't know what the right one for me was. I started doing stuff from home. Some were really good and some not so much. And I mean, it is a path that you figure out as you go along. I just wanted to basically put a couple of things to rest about yoga and about, if you're someone who's a bit nervous, maybe some pointers as to how to get started. So I would start by saying that yoga isn't all physical. You can be in any situation in your life. You can be someone who really struggles to do hard exercise, or you can be someone who does extremely intense exercise. It doesn't matter what end of the scale you are. Yoga is kind of perfect because it can be tailored completely to everybody. It's not all physical. People immediately just assume that yoga is all physical. The physical part is one tiny aspect of yoga. It's an important aspect, but it is one tiny aspect. And I think in the Western world, we've taken yoga and we have turned it into like this physical class where, you know, you go and you learn and you break a sweat. Yoga is actually more of a meditative thing than anything else. It's more about the journey to spiritual awakening, which a lot of people don't know. Not saying that if that's not what you're interested in, don't go to a yoga class, because if you just want it for the physical exercise, you will get so much of a benefit from it. So you're working on ligament mobility and you'll be working on strength and flexibility all in one class, which are all things that massively benefit. I would always recommend maybe trialing a couple of lessons with different teachers. You might be really lucky and walk into one lesson, fall in love and think great. More often than not, you have to go through a few before you kind of really find a good yoga teacher. So yeah, maybe go to some one-to-one classes with a teacher, see what their teaching style is like, and it gives them a good chance as well to get to know what you're like as well and what you're capable of and how they can tailor their lessons to you. I would definitely try some online stuff as well. That way you kind of learn the pose name and what they look like. Some yoga classes you'll go to and they'll just shout out a pose and you can feel a little bit alienated if you don't know. So I would recommend maybe just having either Googling like yoga poses and just kind of creating a mental note, you know, downward dog, tabletop, child's pose, what cat-cow spines are, just so you have an idea of what they look like. So if a teacher says, let's go into a downward dog, yes, if they're a good teacher, they're gonna show you how to do that and they'll help you, but at least you've got an idea in your head that you're like, right, okay, so I know what this looks like. My feet are on the floor, my hands are on the floor, and you know, you've kind of got an idea of what it's meant to look like. They can then correct your form, and then from there you can develop your practice. Go with a friend as well if you're really, really nervous to go. Get someone else who's in the same boat, or even better, if you're going to a really busy class, see if you can go with someone who has yoga experience. What else is it good advice? Don't be nervous. We all started a yoga journey from somewhere. Don't stress, like everybody's been there. The yoga community is so lovely, and you'll find if you're in the right class with the right people and everything like that, that people are going to be so like ready to help you, ready to teach you, ready to like help you grow, and they all want to be part of your journey and they all want to help. I've made some friends that I will have for life through yoga, and like I found in the social media world, the yoga community are so supportive of each other, and it's so lovely. It's such a nice space to be in, because not only are you doing this physical practice so your body is getting better and improving in whatever way that is for you, but you're also being supported by people who are like-minded, and everyone's in a different place. I hope that helps. If you've got any questions or if you are nervous about anything, just drop me a message. All I can really say, the bottom line, is just enjoy the whole journey and enjoy it, learn, indulge in learning it. And I hope that this encourages some of you guys to start, because if you don't start, then you will never, you don't go anywhere. Also, I think one other thing I will say actually is, if it was easy, everyone would do it. People wouldn't pay to learn it and to have a tutor, and they wouldn't put time and effort into it, and they wouldn't practice it as much as they do. So be kind to yourself. If you struggle, or if you fall down, or if something doesn't go your way, don't give up, just keep going, because you will get there. You will always get something mentally from yoga. Yoga is perfect for anyone. It's amazing. If everybody did yoga, we'd have such a lovely world that we lived in. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to watch more of my videos, please subscribe below. I'm on Instagram as well. And thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks, bye!